Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's time now for us to take your queries on Autoselector. Bert joins us as always. Hi, Bert. Our first question comes into us from Shalini Banerjee. Shalini writes in saying she's planning to buy herself a petrol hatchback since her running isn't too much. She's confused between the Volkswagen Polo, the Renault Pulse and the Ford Figo. She also wants to know whether there are any particular concerns reported about any of these cars, especially in terms of their after-sales service. Of the three options she's shortlisted, but which one would you recommend for her?
Let me start with the Volkswagen Polo. It is a fantastic car, fantastic German styling, very solid build quality over there. Great interior quality as well. The quality of materials inside that cabin, well, tremendous. You also get a very dynamic car, fantastic handling and ride quality. But the choices of engines for that car, well, they're not the best in the segment, and well, they've left the car down in previous comparison tests that we've done in the magazine and on the show. The Renault Pulse, now that's another brilliant car. It's the same car as the Micra, of course, restyled by Renault's design studio here in India. Very spacious and roomy interiors, great engine mix, fantastic ride comfort. It's a very nice car for both urban and highway usage as well. Also very funky interiors. I quite like the styling on the dashboard there. But again, Renault is not a very well established name in India. The dealer network, well, it isn't very well spread, so you might have an issue with finding a service station close to you or that's convenient for your use. That leaves us with the Ford Figo, and so far Ford's done a tremendous job with the Figo, probably the best car in its segment, at least under that 5 lakh rupee bracket. Great mix of engines, both diesel and petrol, absolutely brilliant where efficiency is concerned, where performance is concerned as well. They're also very dynamic hatchbacks to drive. You would enjoy driving a Ford Figo. Yeah, there are a few issues with ground clearance and sort of, but again, the Ford Figo really doesn't have that problem. These are just rumors being spread out in the market. The Ford Figo is doing tremendously well. They've got a good service backup for you as well. You should really enjoy that car. So our advice to you is go in for the Ford Figo. I think you should be very happy with that purchase.
Okay, on to our next question, and this one comes into us from Balaji from Vellore. He wants to buy himself a diesel-powered sedan. His budget is between 16 to 20 lakh rupees. He drives about 40 kilometers on a highway every single day and will have a minimum usage in the city. He's looking for a comfortable car, more so for the driver's seat, such as lumbar support and the like. He also likes the car to have low maintenance and good fuel economy. He has shortlisted the Skoda Laura, the Chevy Cruze and the Hyundai Elantra. Given his specifications, but which of the three would you recommend?
Ordinarily, we had recommended you go in for the Skoda Laura, but with the Elantra coming into the market now, that's a phenomenal car as well. Great comfort inside the cabin, great ride comfort as well, fantastically sorted out suspension, so you really won't feel much inside that cabin where potholes and all are concerned. Anyways, you're going to be driving on a highway, 40 kilometers of it. You're going to really enjoy driving that car. The steering feedback, well, that's also brilliantly engineered. It's not like the Verna, which is too light at all times. This is well engineered. You feel the lightness in the city and out on the highways at speed. As you pick up speed, that steering weighs up very nicely. So it's a very dynamic car to drive. Also looks good on the outside. You get plenty of features inside, and of course it's got a very spacious rear seat. If ever you do choose to sit in the back, well, it's a very comfortable place to be in. Overall, the Elantra also gives out decent fuel efficiency, not more than, you will get on an average around about 10.5 to 11 kilometers per litre if you're driving on the highways, and it's a very judicious style of driving. Then you probably get up to about 12.5, but that's the best we can commit to. Otherwise, this car is well sorted out with a good service backup, so you should be very happy with that purchase as well.
Okay, before we wind up Autoselector, but that's a lovely jacket that you're wearing.
Yes, Shireen, does look smart, doesn't it? It actually makes me look a size smaller than I really am. But anyways, this jacket is something we're giving out with an Overdrive subscription. Subscribe to Overdrive for about 3 years. That will cost you about 4,700, and this leather jacket can be yours, well, free of cost. Shireen, you want me to send one to you as well? Just 4,700 rupees.
Well, now you know how you can update your wardrobe. But on that note, it is time for us to wrap up Autoselector for this week. Remember, keep your queries coming in on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, email helpdesk@overdrive.co. That is our email address.